We have ex-board of directors, former board of directors, they are also here with us. We have invited guests also. We have distinguished guests or invitees from other credit unions too. You are welcome. And on a final note, I want to introduce somebody whom you know has been very, very supportive to the GPFCCU. Whenever we knock at his doors, he's always here. Whenever we call on him, he's always here. Wherever we need him, because our last AGM, it was as far as Janjambure, but he was there before anybody. Anything we put on his table, he's eager to process that for us. He has been very supportive. He's always there for us. Round of applause for the Honorable Minister of Interior, Honorable Seyka Sonko, who is our Chief Guest of Honor. Sir, you are welcome to the 24th Annual General Meeting of the GPFCCU. Before we go any further, I'd like to read my own message to the members as the General Manager of Gambia Police Force Credit Union. I extend greetings from management and staff of GPFCCU and welcome you all to our 24th Annual General Meeting. I thank Allah for giving us the opportunity to witness yet another AGM, to allow our able members to be informed to make critical decisions regarding GPFCCU are dictated by the bylaw. This year's theme, enhancing inclusive growth and economic development, indicate our commitment to elevate and empower all members in our economic activity to enhance economic growth in their life. In line with the above, GPFCCU continue its expansion project and delivering services to its members. We will continue to advocate for more saving and limited expenses to tackle the effects of inflation by managing the limited resources in our possessions to meet our priorities and help members gain required knowledge to manage their business. I am pleased to report that the year 2022 represents another terrific year for our credit union. We have once again achieved record growth in all areas of our business. Our assets have grown by 73 million, which is 16.4%. Loan increased by 15.6% and saving increased by 19.2%. Our delinquency is below industry standard and our surplus is at record high. This result cannot be realized without determination and strategic guardians from GPFCCU Board of Directors, who dedicated their precious time and countless hours to ensure best outcome for our credit union. Our growth in 2022 has enabled our credit union to increase staff strength from 33 to 39, which represent 6 new staffs. This is evidence that credit unions are not just savings and loan vehicles, but institutions that are creating jobs for the youths and improving livelihood. As we look at 2023 and beyond, the future is full of positive potential trajectories, but also volatile. We expect unpredictable interest rate environment to GPFCCU to have an impact on balance sheet and income of our members, which will present challenges for many. We also predict business to remain steady as we continue to grow in the upcoming year. In closing, I wish to thank the Board of Directors for their ongoing support and dedication to our members and the communities we serve. Also, a huge thank you to our staff. They are the heartbeat of our credit union, and their strong commitment and loyalty to our organization is evident. in our outstanding result of last year. We will continue to give them all they deserve, for without their magnificent contribution and hard work, nothing can be achieved. For members, we say thank you, the trust and the confidence over the past 24 years. Your devotion, your love, and taking ownership of this credit union has culminated to this huge success. To the Ministry of Interior, our distinguished service chief, we are grateful for your benevolence and guardians. Without your support, we would not have registered this milestone. Thank you all. Once again, we thank you for coming. Thank you. Next on the agenda, we'll have a chair lady to give her remarks. Chair lady, you are welcome.
Thank you very much, GM. Good morning to you all. Good morning to the Registrar of Cooperatives, NACCUG GM, auditors present here today, sister credit unions, representative from the sister credit unions, ex-board chair, fellow board members, the representative from the service chiefs, general membership present here today, the Honorable Minister of Interior. Good morning to you all. First of all, I would like to apologize to the Honorable Minister for the slight delay before the start of this August gathering today, which was beyond our control, but thank God we have started. I want to also welcome you to this annual AGM this morning. Today marks the 24th annual general meeting of the Gambia Police Force Cooperative Credit Union. I therefore return thanks to Allah Almighty for giving us the strength and well-being to witness the celebration in different form. Consequently, I reciprocate my heartfelt gratitude to my colleagues and committee members for the sacrifice and good work. Members of this August gathering, our presence here today is a requirement guided by legal instrument of this institution for the board to provide transparency and avail members the leverage to hold them to tax. On that note, I once again welcome you all, and I look forward to your prolific engagement. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this year's theme is enhancing inclusive growth and economic development. And from the team, GPFCCU is encouraging innovation and entrepreneurship that can spur economic growth and create new job opportunities. This can be done by providing support and resources for startups, promoting research and development, and creating an enabling environment for businesses to strive. This was enshrined in our partnership with DSIK, which has provided special funds for members who want to engage entrepreneurship. As a result, full-fledged product called Entrepreneurship Loan, MSME Loan, has been developed and rolled out in 2022. This product has brought a lot of enthusiasm among members, especially those engaged in business. As credit union, it is our responsibility to ensure that all members, including those from marginalized groups and communities, have access to and can benefit from financial services, which is essential for inclusive growth. This can be achieved by promoting financial literacy, expanding access to service delivery, and supporting share branching initiatives. Also, the importance of collaboration between government, businesses, civil society, organizations, and international institutions is essential for inclusive growth and economic development. By working together, stakeholders can pool resources, share expertise, and implement effective strategies. Credit union can play a vital role in their membership about financial management, budgeting, and responsible borrowing. Through the provision of financial literacy program and workshop, credit union can empower their members to make financial decisions and improve their overall financial well-being. It is embedded in our plans to support entrepreneurship and small business development by offering specialized financial products and services tailored to the needs of small businesses. This can include providing business loan, business consulting services, and mentorship program to help entrepreneurs succeed. Fellow cooperatives, ladies and gentlemen, the successes realized in 2022 allow us to jointly engage in evaluating past activities and create remedies for the shortfalls. Having that said, I now solicit your attention to give you a rundown of past activities for the year ended 31st December 2022. On board meetings, the year 2022 has shown the board's endeavor to meet its obligation in monitoring and guiding committees and management to not only retain its position in the financial market, but to advance in registering the highest honor in its engagement with members and sister credit union. We shall continue to meet our goals as enshrined in the 3 years strategic plan 2022 to 2024, regardless of what it takes to protect the interests of the institution. On growth, we have realized growth in membership from 12,973 in December 2021 to 14,133 in December 2022, indicating an increase of 9%. This boost in membership continues to pay dividend on our marketing techniques, but propel us to rigorously reach out to new intakes and community business people in the areas where the common bond is open. The expansion of the bond in other regions is considered as the demand from previous communities where we operate branches is increasing. This will further broaden our services in the local communities, enrich our values, and consolidate our slogan of people helping people. During the period under review, saving has increased from 255,726,595 in 2021 to 316,305,297 in 2022, representing an increase of 19.2%. These surge indicate that our product and services are fully acknowledged and appreciated by our members, and we will continue to reach out to more people to join the credit union. On members' loan, our loans have continued to serve a good purpose by positively impacting the lives of our members. The members are instantly demanding new loans product, an efficient way of disbursing the product to them once approved. This is indicative of the fact that investment in technology is a necessity if we are to fulfill the desires and aspirations of our members. In 2022, the loan demand continued to grow as our loan balance stands at $250,403,690 in 2021, while in 2022 it stands as $296,848,712, showing an increase of 15.6%. Loans will continue to be our primary source of revenue, and we will keep developing new products at reasonable rates to match the modern products in the financial sector. Our governance stand remain robust, responsive to the needs of members, and accountable. Since the principle of good governance also require an all-inclusive system to create a cohesive organizational structure that takes into account the perspective of minorities and the voices of the most vulnerable in our decision-making process. To map out the future requirements of the institution and its members requires a courageous and proactive board. I am proud to say that my board has demonstrated the highest level of dedication in carrying out this task. The implementation of policy to ensure appropriate accountability will continue to steer, and the regulation of internal matters and other procedures will also be monitored, thanks to the proactive role of the Supervisory Committee in ensuring that the board's actions are in line with GPFCCU bylaws. An expansion and innovation. Fellow cooperatives, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, despite the slow economic growth globally with high inflation rate at home, GPFCCU managed to register some successes ranging from the newly opened branch in Farafenni in 2022, Brikama and Jara Soma were to open in 2022, but due to circumstances beyond our control, we were able to open Jara Soma in June 2023. However, Brikama remains a challenge, which we believe will be resolved before the end of this year. In the same vein, I am pleased to inform you that a piece of land has been secured in Farafenni and construction of an office will soon begin. Whilst in Brikama and Jara Soma, scouting is in progress for a strategic location to build an office. On member education, GPFCCU will continue to leverage financial literacy to better educate our members, their communities, to improve and empower their financial well-being. In 2022, we have implemented this program by training members in business and entrepreneurship, exposing them to coaching and guiding them in tackling unforeseen issues and business challenges. This helps in equipping members with the proper knowledge and strategies to enable them growth and prosperity. The training shall continue to feature business opportunities as we are targeting 750 members in different business specialization stipulated in our strategic plan 2022-2024. This will avail members the opportunity to tap the right business skills to manage their businesses and be financially independent. And we will continue targeting members willing to learn and succeed in their businesses. Training and capacity building. Our exceptionalism is based on having the right breed of professionals in their rightful capacity to champion future challenges. During the year under review, GPFCCU engaged in capacity building, enable its staff acquire the latest skill and techniques to handle any tasks before them. Going by the above, 2 of our staff currently pursuing their postgraduate diplomas at Stratford College in Banking and Finance, whilst 3 others are in their final year at the University of the Gambia, pursuing their degrees in accountancy, 2 for BSc and 1 on masters. These trainings in different specialized areas will inject new ideas and knowledge into our operations and improve the process of service delivery to our members. Capacity building will continue to be key in our bureaucracy to prepare our staff to face new global challenges and tackle any threat within the financial system, both at home and abroad. Staffing. Our expansion project have propelled the recruitment of 6 new staffs in November 2022 and 1 from the support staff elevated to the position of a teller. This recruitment linked the network of regional branches with the main office to ensure efficiency and service delivery. GPFCCU shall continue to scout for great minds to satisfy its members by providing them with great services. Strategic plan. Our strategies and actions remain guided by our 2022-2024 strategic plan, which is undergoing a very smooth implementation. During this period, we will focus on expansion, training of staff, technological innovation, and the provision of robust service to our members. We will ensure that there is no strategic drift in the implementation to enable us achieve our aims. I therefore call on all heads of security institutions and our able members to join hands in supporting this process. GPFCCU Estate. Fellow cooperators, GPFCCU shall continue to provide plots of land to its members, as many site visits have been done. Payments have been made on 3 pieces of land, but the demarcation only yield not more than 120 plots. Other places have been identified, but only to discover that the documentation was not in order. We will continue to scout for more plots as the demand is on the increase. I promise that the plots will be rolled out at affordable costs as soon as we are done with our demarcation. In conclusion, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, fellow cooperators, let me conclude by once again expressing my enormous thanks and appreciation to the heads of various security units, security chiefs, and our dynamic members, not forgetting our board, management, and staff for their continued support and guidance in shaping our vision. We will continue to count on your support to make GPFCCU a great financial institution. I thank you all for your kind attention.
Round of applause for the chairman. I am proud to say that my board has demonstrated the highest level of dedication in carrying out this task.
That's the word of the chair lady, and we cannot deny that one. The figures are just amusing, and we have increased. We have seen increase in all facets of our development. The board is doing a great job. I believe we can say thank you to the board and the management. We'll continue to deliver to the best of our ability to our members. Be rest assured, whatever you need, we'll work on it. Thank you, Chair, once again. The next speaker will be the General Manager for our National Association, Mr. Fode Sanya. GM, you are welcome.
Good morning. Credit Union.
Happy family.
Happy family.
Credit Union.
I hope everybody had breakfast.
Some will be taking it later.
Okay, let's start one more time. Credit Union.
Happy family.
Happy family.
Credit Union.
Much better. Good morning, cooperators. Honorable Minister of the Interior, the Registrar General, Department of Cooperative Development, representative of the Inspector General of Police, representative of the Director General of the Department of Immigration, representative of all other service chiefs here present, the Chairperson, Board of Directors, Gambia Police Force Cooperative Credit Union, members of the Board of Directors of the Gambia Police Force Cooperative Credit Union, former board members, because I've seen some of them here, representative from other sister credit unions here present, distinguished delegates to this annual general meeting, members of the media, All protocols duly observed. Good morning once again. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the National Association of the Cooperative Credit Unions of the Gambia, NACCUG, the management, the staff, and by extension, the entire membership of the credit union fraternity in the Gambia, totaling 114,000, I say Assalamu alaikum once again. It is indeed a pleasure and an honor to join you here today on the 24th Annual General Meeting of your credit union. Madam Chairperson, I'm indeed very delighted to see the progress made thus far this year. You have just given us some statistics from last year, which is very encouraging. But members, I want to give you another statistics. This data is as of 30th of September 2023. Our records have shown your membership stood at 14,422 members. 14,422. If we divide it by gender, you have 10,860 male, 3,562 female. This is indeed remarkable from the previous statistics from 2022. There has also been an increase in your savings portfolio. As of end of the third quarter statistics, total savings mobilized by your credit union stood at 406,828,179.68. That's what's the savings mobilization. On the loans portfolio, it's $343,285,058. This also is an increase from the statistics or from the data that the Treasurer will provide to you. My quotation is as of September of this year. So again, this AGM is reporting as of 31st of December 2022. But I'm just giving you a comparison as to the growth that has occurred in this year that we are currently on. Your asset has also increased to $488,298,949. That's also very remarkable. Your reserves stood at $63,207,127. Madam Chair, we at NACCUG are very proud of these numbers that are produced by your credit union under your leadership. This is indeed remarkable, as you have alluded to during your speech, during these difficult times, during the high inflation. But with all that, your credit union, under your leadership, have weathered the storm and enhanced service delivery to your members. I am sure the Treasurer will give you more details or more numbers during his speech. We at NACCUG will continue to collaborate with your credit union to further build the capacity of not only the management and staff, but also the volunteers and board members. We believe that the credit union as a financial entity will benefit immensely when the capacity of both the volunteers and managers are enhanced. I want to assure you of our support as we move into 2024, as we also are developing our new strategic plan 2024-2026, where we will collaborate with your credit union and other sister credit unions to formulate policies and programs that will enhance the capacity of our members. Madam Chairperson, we are also grateful that your credit union has allowed for its units to be used as outlets for share branching. This is indeed remarkable, and it shows the cooperation among cooperatives, which is the sixth principle. We are indeed grateful to your management and the staff, and by extension the board, for allowing your fellow credit unions from other services to use your credit union countrywide. As we move forward, we want to embrace digital finance. Preparation have already started as to see where the credit union movement in the Gambia can have its own digital mobile wallet. Consultations have started, and I'm indeed grateful that your credit union have participated in this process thus far. We will not relent. We will pursue to make sure this service is available to our members in 2024. As a financial service, we need to make sure we innovate and provide the best service to our esteemed members. I want to also thank once again the board of directors for their foresight, management for administering the affairs of this credit union. And our records have shown that your credit union, under the able leadership of Mr. Singhateh and his management team, of course guided by the board of directors, is one of the most liquid credit unions in this country. This is no surprise, because the board and management have taken the welfare of their members seriously. They have participated in capacity building, in training, as evidenced by the consultant that is currently reviewing our digital finance. Indeed, we are grateful for the patronage you have shown to the National Association. Let me assure you that NACCUG will continue to collaborate with your credit union as we move forward. Madam Chair, let me also register my appreciation and thanks for your support, or for the support your credit union have given during the past CU Managers Conference. Because of your support, other smaller credit unions were able to participate in this conference to build their capacities so that they in turn will be able to deliver to their members. We are indeed grateful for that support, and on behalf of those credit unions, we say thank you. Let me also inform this gathering that in February of 2022, the Gambia will host the Regional Forum of West Africa, coordinated by ACOSCA, our continental body. This forum will be held from the 21st to the 24th of February 2024. We are expecting more than 6 countries to participate. Madam Chair, I am sure we will send an invitation for the Honorable Minister to attend this very special conference. On that note, let me once again assure you that as the umbrella organization of all cooperatives in this country, NACCUG will continue to provide the technical and professional guidance for your credit union as we move forward to deliver quality service to our members. On that note, I thank you all for your kind attention. Thank you.
Mr. Abba Sankare to make a statement.
Thank you very much, Mr. Singhateh, Master of Ceremony. I want to start by recognizing the presence of the Honorable Minister of Interior, Honorable Seyka Sonko, the Chairperson Board of Gambia Police Force Co-operative Credit Union, the General Manager, National Cooperative Credit Union, the representative of the DG of the Gambia Immigration Department, the representative of the SIS DG, and also the representative of the DG National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. I also want to recognize the president of the former board of directors of the Gambia Police Force Cooperative Credit Union, the auditors, of course, of the Cooperative Credit Union, the representative of the Inspector General of Police, senior government officials present here, media personnel, my fellow cooperators, all protocols respectfully and duly observed. Good morning to you all. Once again, all praise be to Allah for making us witness yet again another very important gathering. It is the 24th annual general meeting of the Gambia Police Force Cooperative Credit Union. Last year, as alluded to by Mr. Singhateh, we are in Janjamburi, and today here we are. I want to start by thanking Honorable Minister. Since assuming this position, it's only the interior ministers I have been attending this annual general meeting. It is showing their commitment as far as the cooperative credit union is concerned. I think it is for this reason that we are where we are at this point in time. I remember attending once at Paradise with the late Honorable Minister Mbalo, last year with Honorable Sonko in Janjamburi, and here again with him. So, Honorable Minister, I want to thank you for that. I don't think I will have much to say here, because already the previous speakers have already alluded to them. But yes, still, as the Registrar General of Cooperatives, I think I still need to give some words of advice, particularly in the area of governance, because we have been confronted with a lot of issues as far as governance is concerned in some cooperative credit union, though I'm not mentioning of that of the police. Mr. Chairman, once again, we all know the importance of this AGM. Whenever AGMs are not convened, I'm not comfortable in my office. I know that something is wrong. We are having that issues with some CUs. We are working on that in collaboration with NACCUG to see to it that such a gathering is convened. Otherwise, it's a signal that there is something wrong with the cooperative credit union. As far as the police is concerned, I think it's a very, very different case. So, once again, thank the board of directors, the management and staff of the cooperative credit union for the wonderful job they are doing in the growth and development of credit union movement in this country. Coming to the team, Mr. Chairman, also, I don't think I will elaborate more. The chairperson has elaborated on it, and I'm sure the guest speaker also will. Enhancing inclusive growth and economic development. Entrepreneurship is a word that got my attention. Entrepreneurship in a particular country, we all know what it can do. I will cite an example. If you go to Ethiopia, that is why their economy is always, where it is. And if you could all fully remember, there was a particular project in this country called Empretec. I mean, it was implemented at Gaipa. I think Empretec was borrowed from Ethiopia by the then, administration, so that we can replicate the same thing in the Gambia. And to tell you, a lot has been done in that area. Even my humble self, I have been trained as an entrepreneur during that program. So I'm glad that your CCU is also taking it up, and I'm sure it will go a long way today that this inclusive growth we are talking and economic development is attained. Mr. Chairperson, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, after going through your report and after listening to previous speakers, we all know that a lot has been achieved. I've said it, I will not go back to it. But yet still, I'll have to stress, we still need more development for our cooperative credit unions, especially the general membership. The police, to be candid, you are doing a lot in that area, and when the GM mentioned this word that your CCU is the most liquid in this country, I was even elated, in hearing that. So that's an indicative that, of course, the Gambia Police Force Cooperative Credit Union is also coming up. And by all indication, to me, I will see that they are already there. So kudos to all those who contribute. Helping other cooperative credit union, as mentioned by the GDM, I think this is all about the cooperative movement. I mean, this is the essence and the importance of networking, so that we can come up, be at par. I know the credit union has with the Sofora, and we all see we are Sofora, a community cooperative credit union, where they are now. And I'm sure we will use Sofora to see to it that that community cooperative credit union also is also replicated in other parts of the country. I was on the popularization of the cooperative policy, last month. I think it was in Kerawan, when one lady also asked me, we have seen what the work-based cooperative credit union are doing for their members. What are you thinking about us? That is the grassroots. And I'm sure NACCUG, working in that area, we will also see to it that this movement, that is the community cooperative credit union, is also replicated for other parts of the country for financial inclusivity. I would also want to thank Mr. Singhateh, particularly with his presentation during the just recently concluded CU's conference. To tell you, Mr. Singhateh, I learned a lot from you, that presentation. I always tell people, I'm still learning, I'm still researching as far as credit unions are concerned. And to let you know, we are just about to amend our Cooperative Societies Act. It's almost finalized, and the financial cooperatives, particularly CCUs, credit unions, will be part and parcel, or will be incorporated, or will be covered, in that newly amended Cooperative Societies Act. Now, before concluding, as I mentioned, governance, I just mentioned it here, we have been having issues with some CUs Mr. Singhateh's presentation during the CU's conference is very educative. I always put it to them, are you taking those things on board? Because I'm not going to elaborate much on the issues at hand as far as those cooperative credit unions are concerned. But this concern starts from the board members coming right down, doing what they are not supposed to do, which is an indicative that they are not compliant to their bylaws. We have supervisory committees to see to it that there is adherence to these bylaws. But as far as these issues are concerned, I have taken my stance now. I told them it's not going to be business as usual. Now it's a fully fledged department. We'll see to it that as regulators, we'll do what we are supposed to do, all in the best interest of the movement. So to let you know before concluding that the department has been established this year, Department of Cooperative Development, headed by the Registrar General of Cooperatives, and we are on the verge of launching this national cooperative policy next month. I'm sure we will all be part of that launching, because we want to bring back the heydays, when cooperatives are doing a lot for its members. Mr. Chairperson, before concluding, I will still reiterate the significant role cooperatives credit union plays in improving the livelihood of its members and the economy at large. My office, as I always say, we are always there for all cooperatives in this country to see to it that we are at that level where we want to be as far as the movement is concerned. Therefore, my office pledges its continued support, particularly to the cooperative credit union movement in the country. I wish you every success in all your deliberation as you move Gambia Police Force Cooperative Credit Union forward. I thank you all for your kind attention.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Registrar, for those kind words. I think we are all paying attention to his speech. As he said, our cooperative model is one of the best, because as individuals or as cooperative, if we come together, there is a lot we can do. Because I can remember years ago, there was this particular financial institution, specifically a bank, that want to give police officers $3 million as a loan. There were a lot of talk, a lot of discussion, a lot of things. At the end of the day, they just jump up, they say, we have even canceled the loan. We are not giving you anymore. By then, I was a junior officer, but I was aware of it. But today, even if you put 30, 20 million or whatever, that doesn't move us, because we have our own model that can do that for us. So we are proud of ourselves. And whatever we have is our own money. It doesn't come from anywhere, but contribution from us. So we are proud of ourselves. The registrar talk about compliance, which I don't think GPFCCU, when it comes to compliance, we are on the other side. We always try to make sure that we are compliant. And the credit unions you talk about, Dauda is here, GM is here, myself, I'm here. We always discuss these things, and you have our fullest support to ensure that everybody, because regulation is something we must all obey and follow to the letter. Without that, we cannot have vibrant credit unions. Thank you, Registrar. Next on the agenda, I'd like to call on the representative of the Inspector General of Police, Assistant Commissioner Sambujang Fati.
Thank you very much, MC. Madam Chair, Honorable Minister of Interior, Honorable Seyka Sonko, the representative of the Director of Gambia Immigration Department, and representatives of all service chiefs here present, the Registrar of Cooperative Societies, the General Manager, NACCUG, retired board and committee members of GPFCCU, the press, fellow cooperators, distinguished guests, all other protocols duly observed. Very good morning to all of you. I stand here this morning to represent the Inspector General of Police, who by every means had wished to be here with you in this August gathering. However, owing to certain exigencies, he is unable to join us here. Therefore, I will present to you his speech in verbatim, and I quote, "I will begin my speech by thanking Allah for his inestimable benevolence and mercy in enabling us witness yet another annual general meeting to take stock and celebrate the landmark achievements registered by our own credit union, the Gambia Police Force Cooperative Credit Union. The name GPFCCU will be misleading for the uninformed because of the diverse membership of the credit union. Membership of the credit union comprises Immigration Department, the Prisons Fire Service, Drug Law Enforcement Agency, State Intelligence Agency, and of course, police officers. The diverse membership of the GPFCCU is among many of our strengths. Talking about strength, I couldn't help but be proud when perusing the union's annual report and financial statements for the year 2022 that our savings have significantly increased by 19.2%. That is to say, the union savings has grown from 255,726,595 in 2021 to 316,305,297 in 2022. Furthermore, I have noted a prudent and commendable approach to loan management, leading to an achievement and growth in the union's loan portfolio, which has grown from 250 million to 403,690 in 2021 to 296,848,712, registering an increase of 15.6%. The good standing of any financial service institution, the GPFCCU inclusive, is built on a sound foundation of prudent financial asset management, robust savings, and impeccable governance systems and procedures. If this tirade is maintained over time, clients flock to join the ranks of such institutions because people want to be part of a winning team. And GPFCCU is a winning team. Your track record speaks for itself. Madam Chair, since its establishment in 1999, we have not had any life-threatening scandal or embezzlement of members' funds. I would therefore like you to join me in giving a round of applause to the General Manager, CSP Singhateh, his wonderful team for a job well done, and by extension, the Board of Directors of GPFCCU. To prove the point I just made about people wanting to be part of a winning team, it is reported that GPFCCU membership has increased by 9% in the last year. I am therefore encouraged to note that the management is making an effort to bring its facilities closer to the members regardless of their location. In this regard, Farfanya branch was opened for business in 2022. Jarasoma was also opened in June 2023. I have also noted a pleasant increase in member shares from 48,129,624 in 2021 to 56,057,875 in 2022. Madam Chair, this growth, coupled with the introduction of the entrepreneurship loan scheme, is a testament of the management's resolve to make financial well-being of members a reality. Therefore, I agree the theme for this AGM, enhancing inclusive growth and economic development, is aptly chosen. Madam Chair, having said that, I would like to highlight the need for the management of GPFCCU to be more aggressive in the area of estate development. I am aware of the untiring efforts you made in this regard, but I would like to be remiss if I don't emphasize the need for you to be unrelenting in spite of the challenges you already mentioned. Housing is very clear to the hearts of the members because home is where we find our peace. Madam Chair, in order for members to be more productive and resourceful, they need to have their own homes where they can live peacefully with their family and loved ones. The successes registered so far could not have been attained without the unflinching support of every stakeholder. My esteemed colleagues, board members, management and staff of GPFCCU, and of course the members, I entreat you all to continue supporting the GPFCCU to make it the leading credit union in the country. You can do this by increasing your savings, paying up for loans you draw from here, and safeguarding the stellar reputation that it has built for itself over the years. Remember, scandals of any sort do not breed confidence in any financial institution. Madam Chair, in closing, I reiterate that the management should continue or be even more compliant with the sound financial practices they have been implementing thus far. On that note, Madam Chairperson, I wish to once again reaffirm my management's readiness and commitment, and indeed that of my colleague service chiefs, to stand by the union through thick and thin to consolidate the gains we have registered. I wish to join every single member of the union in congratulating you for the good work and wish you well for the year ahead. I thank you all for your kind attention.
Commissioner Fadi, you want to show people that you are taller than me, are you? Thank you for those wonderful words, one great speech, and a piece of advice to the management and the board members. The figures he has mentioned here, they are all in the financial statement. I see Mr. Toure shaking his head. They have already been confirmed. Thank you so much. Increase in savings, we have seen that our savings is steadily growing. He talked about governance. We must make sure that we always have a strong governance structure and policies, because without that, the credit union cannot move. He has talked about the steady growth and the scandal-free way we have been operating since our inception, because this is important for a financial institution. One thing that is key about putting your money into a financial institution is trust. It's key. If any day the members lose trust in a financial institution, that is the end of it. You'll find them queuing. We have come back for our money. So we should avoid those kind of issues by having good and sound policies. He also advised us, to continue our housing project that we are supporting the members with, or ourselves, because that is key. He said, you cannot get peace when you don't have a peaceful home. When landlords are always following us, pay my rent, do this, do that. We'll continue to do our estate project, and members, please, we want you to always patronize, because our projects or our estates are trouble-free. Rather than putting your money in some of these estate agencies, at the end of the day, you are given a plot and then God knows. But we'll continue to do our best to ensure that, you, the members, get what you want. But also, you must have good savings. Try to save. Try to save. Saving is the only thing that can take the credit union forward. On that note, once again, we want you to extend our sincere greeting to the IGP and all these service chiefs, from the Director General of Immigration, the Chief Fire Officer, SIS, Drug Law Enforcement Agency. They have all been supportive. I can't remember any time I knock at the door of these service chiefs and they turn it down. Even if they are busy, they'll find time to ensure that they receive us. And they could do otherwise, but they see our project as their project always. Because without them, we can't do it. And they know this thing. That's why they are always supportive. We thank them a million times. Thank you once again. The other thing, the ex-board chairman, can you stand up for people to see you? We are proud of you, Sergeant Ketas and others. Stand up for people to see you. This is a connection, because credit union is an incremental growth. That's how it grows. These people have done a tremendous job to get us to where we are today. Round of applause to them also. Thank you. You can sit down. Now, I'll call on our Honorable Minister and our father here, to come and deliver his speech. Honorable sir.
Please sit down. Thank you for having me. I would like to address this gathering this way. Greetings to all of you. I'm happy to be back here again from Janjambure, and the reception was very good. The representative of the Inspector General of Police, Service and Security Chiefs, representatives, Registrar of Cooperative Societies, General Manager of NACCUG, representatives of sister credit unions, retired board and committee members of the GPFCCU, fellow members. I appreciate the honor accorded to me to address members of this great institution on the occasion of your 24th Annual General Meeting, AGM. I therefore join previous speakers in thanking Allah the Almighty for the blessing of witnessing this occasion. Madam Chairperson, today's gathering is required by laws of this institution to avail members the opportunity of engaging the board to provide detailed information on issues of their concerns and to participate in the future governance process by providing relevant and credible information and ideas. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as the global economy continues to struggle with the scourge of COVID-19, and war stimulating a double-digit inflation which continues to affect our economies. Despite these difficulties, the GPFCCU continues to be resilient in addressing members' needs, which is very commendable. We therefore appreciate the effort of the board and management in their effort to address the needs of the members. Madam Chairperson, the theme for this year, enhancing inclusive growth and economic development. The concept of enhancing inclusive growth and economic development has gained significant attention in both academic and policy circles. The pursuit of economic growth that benefits all segments of society, particularly those who are marginalized or disadvantaged, is key. It emphasizes the need to create opportunities for all individuals to participate in and benefit from the economic progress of a nation. Achieving inclusive growth involves addressing disparities in income, wealth, and access to resources, as well as promoting equality of opportunity and social inclusion. Furthermore, ensuring access to financial services and promoting financial inclusion is essential for inclusive growth. Credit, savings, insurance, and other financial services enables individuals to invest in their future, start businesses, and protect themselves against economic shocks. I was pleasantly surprised to hear from some of your members to say because of the facilities afforded them, they can afford to travel outside and be engaged in entrepreneurial business. I think that's commendable because otherwise people just stay in their homes and depend on the small salary they get, but with the support given them, they are able to travel abroad and do some business and even engage in business here. Moreover, infrastructure development, particularly in rural and underserved areas, can help bridge the gap between different regions and promote more equitable economic development. I had the representatives of the IGP and encourage the management and board to really work on the estate development side of things. If estates are acquired and are not developed, it doesn't help. If there are bottlenecks, things that are stopping you from getting that, let us know. We'll also engage your partners in this because your members will feel they are not being served properly. If you make sure that those who are contributing towards acquiring land are getting the land as required, that will help. I'm saying this because I'm aware of some of the problems. Madam Chair, promoting gender equality and empowering women economically is fundamental to achieving inclusive growth. Women's participation in the labor force and their access to education and financial resources are critical components of broader economic development efforts. The women play a very big part in our economic lives, and I was trying to listen keenly to know the membership of female. But can you try to work on that so that their numbers increase? Because otherwise it doesn't work. They are the mainstay of our society. Make them come on board fully. I know this is important because if we don't empower them, we become weaker ourselves. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the governance process provided by strong policies gave GPFCCU its position in that financial market. I want to advise the board to continue this stance in trying to achieve your objectives. On behalf of my ministry, I extend our appreciation to the board and management for their hard work in gaining members' trust. We will continue to count on your innovativeness for the latest products to match technological demands. When I heard them talk about new products, it helps. I remember in Janjambure also there was talk about such innovative moves to bring in more products, which we all need. In furtherance, I challenge the board once again to consider opening the bond to people in communities where you operate to increase membership growth, savings, and revenue through loan issuance, which is the main source of income for the credit union. The changes in the lives of our able men and women in the different units under the Ministry of Interior are a manifestation of the care for members and the response to demands of the different security institutions. We are proud of your commitment to meeting our demands and bringing services to the doorstep of members through your expansion projects to incorporate communities. This will add to your membership and create accessibility to officers posted in different regions across the country to receive their salaries and other needs. Getting them cards also will help so that they can have access to AGMs and so forth. I don't know how I'll manage if I, because of the busy schedule, fail to go to the bank to collect money from the cashier and I don't have a card to go to an ATM. So that is really something that we should work on. The introduction of the overdraft facility is another opportunity for members to have access to cash when in dire situations. Madam Chairperson, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I am not only proud, but very proud of the achievements registered by this institution and would like to show my appreciation for the level of sincerity and hard work to reach this far. I implore them to continue the good work and I promise my ministry's continued support when needed. Before concluding, anyway, because I say conclude again, I want to thank you for inviting me to that meeting. I would, if I am available, attend. I hope to. Otherwise, whoever else, like we say, if you're talking about the future, you remember, it's not guaranteed. Whoever else is in this position, I'm sure, would, as they should, give support to this institution and also respond to these kind of invitations. And we are really happy to be here today. I don't see a lot of smiles around. I wonder whether you didn't have breakfast, but you should be proud of yourself. This is one of the institutions in this country that we can showcase in any other jurisdiction. So really, I just want to remember my good squad mates, educator. Very poor on the field when it comes to matches. Thank you so much for your attention, and once again, Madam Chairperson, Manager, we are happy to be here. If you invite us, we will come. I only wanted to say, if you invite him to meetings, make sure the time is correct, people come on time. Servicemen and women are supposed to respond to meetings on time. Waiting for others to come is not. I came in very early. I think that should be the key. Otherwise, when they come late next time, we penalize them by talking don't allow them to have access to loans and so forth. Anyway, that was the joke. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, for that brilliant speech. Whenever you are with us, we are very glad. And I know he promised to give his unflinching support always. And you can see that from him. Anytime we invite him, he was, in fact, before I arrived here, he met me at my office. Before 8, shortly before 8. You can imagine he was here for 2 hours waiting. So only committed people can do that. Only good leaders can do that. So we thank him for that. And also, he talked about the directive the credit union have taken to support entrepreneurship for people to be able to have more income than what they are really getting. And we can only do that by exploring other areas Because sometimes, I mean, they say you need to have more than one income stream for your life to be sustainable. So that is important. That's why we work with the SIK to have this entrepreneurship loan. So those who are interested, those who are potential entrepreneurs, those who feel that they have the know-how to invest and generate income, you are welcome. But of course, if it is taken, it must be repaid. We must all remember that. It's not a grant, it's going to be a loan. He also talked about estate development. As I said, we are working on that. And also, Honorable, for your information, we did not just stop at having estate for the people, but we created a special loan called building loan, which we can spread for you for almost 7 years. And the amount you can take, provided your income can pay for it, is up to 1.5 million. So now it is up to our pocket and the kind of collateral we can provide. Because again, in as much as we want to empower people to build the security of the savings that people are putting in the credit union, must also be factored to ensure that whatever loan we give out will have to come back. Because if not, the credit union cannot continue operating. So you can come, but you have to come with all the requirements that are needed before you can benefit. Also, he talked about empowering our female folks, which we are always doing. Even if you look at our AGM report, I think I have more female staff than even male. So women empowerment is part and parcel of our resolutions, always, and we will continue to do that. So on that note, Honorable, we want to thank you once again. I don't think we have enough words to thank you, but anyhow, we just want to say thank you for patronizing us continuously. Thank you, sir. I think as the MC, we have come to the end of this first session, but the second session will come.